So let us see this next question. 21. Two thin circular metal plates A and B of radii 2 cm and 3 cm are kept in water at depth 75 cm and 150 cm respectively below the free surface of water. FA and FB are the thrust on the plates A and B respectively. What is the ratio FA upon FB? फोर्सचा रेशो आपल्याला विचारलेला आहे. सो सिच्युएशन इज like this. This is the free surface of water. Free surface of water. So, the first point of radius 2 cm is kept at 75 cm, right? At H is equal to A. HA is equal to 75 cm. RA is equal to 2 cm. Both the values are given in CGS system. The second coin B is kept here. RB is equal to 3 cm and HB is equal to 150 cm. So the force is FA and FB. The force exerted on the water column is the FA. The force exerted on by the water column is the FB. So FA upon FB is equal to question mark. This is our problem. This is water. For density of water is same. So pressure on a coin P is equal to F upon A is equal to H rho G. H rho G. Therefore, force acting on coin cavity आपण त्याला काय म्हणतात सर्क्युलर मेटल प्लेट on circular plate F is equal to A multiplied by H multiplied by root W into D. So area is equal to pi R square H into root W into D. So this is the formula, and therefore FA upon FB is equal to pi RA square HA rho water into D divided by pi RB square height for the B plate, density of the water into D. So rho G pi will get cancelled. So this is equal to RA upon RB whole bracket square multiplied by HA upon HB. So we have to substitute all the values in CGS system. So RA is equal to 2 cm, RB is equal to 3 cm. This is equal to 75 upon 150. So 2 by 3 multiplied by 1/2. So that is equal to 1 by 3. So ratio is, sorry, this is square. So this is 4 by 9. So this is equal to 2 by 9. FA upon FB is equal to 2 by 9. C choice is correct. FA upon FB is equal to 2 by 9. and therefore C choice is correct. C is correct. Next, question number 22. The manual of a truck instructs the driver to inflate the tires to a pressure of 210 kilopascal. What is the recommended absolute pressure? 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 101 kilopascal. So we have to find absolute pressure, and we are given the गेज प्रेशर. आपण व्हेकलमध्ये जेव्हा एअर फिलअप करतो तर आपण त्याला तो मीटर लावतो, प्रेशर मीटर असतो. तर त्या प्रेशर मीटरचं रिडिंग जे असतं त्याला गॉज प्रेशर म्हणतात. सो इन धिस केस गेज प्रेशर PG is equal to, it is given 210 kilopascal. Absolute pressure P is equal to question mark. Atmospheric pressure P0 is equal to 110 kilopascal. So both the values are given in kilopascal. Answer is also in kilopascal. So all the quantities are pressure, pressure, pressure. So they are dimensionally correct. The relation between them is like this. PG is equal to absolute pressure P minus atmospheric pressure P. This is the basic relation. So, what is the analogy? First, we will calculate the answer. So, PG is equal to 210, P is equal to question mark minus 101. So P is equal to 210 plus 101, that is equal to 311 kilopascal. Kilopascal. Therefore, the correct answer is B. Explanation. So we know this relation. Pressure on concave side is always greater than pressure on convex side. P concave is always greater than P convex, always. Therefore, P concave minus P convex, P convex is equal to dP is equal to excess pressure excess excess pressure. So this is a rubber tube. Tire of a truck. So this pressure is atmospheric pressure PO, and this pressure is PO. This pressure is P. So P minus P0 is equal to Pg is equal to pressure, excess pressure from inside of tire, which is shown by gauge meter connected to tire. So this is the expression. Pg is equal to P minus P0. Pressure on concave side minus pressure on convex side. So dP is equal to P concave minus P convex. Pg is equal to P inside pressure minus outside pressure. Yes. So this analogy is important. So remember here, this is the tube inside the tire of a vehicle, maybe two-wheeler or four-wheeler. Now we are using tubeless tire, but even though there is the air inside the tire, so that air exerts the pressure P. So this is the pressure on the concave side, and outside pressure is the atmospheric pressure. It is less. So dP is equal to, this is the formula, excess pressure on the convex surface is equal to P concave minus P convex. So this P concave is equal to this inside pressure, and P convex is outside pressure. So this is the Pg, and it is recorded by the pressure meter connected to the vehicle. Like next, question number 23. It is again related with the Pascal's law. So I will read the question. Hydraulic lift example लेते हैं. A small cylinder of 2 cm diameter is connected to a large cylinder of 20 cm diameter. Each cylinder is fitted with a suitable pistons, and incompressible fluid is filled in the cylinder. If the force of 60 Newton is applied to a piston of small cylinder, then the force exerted on the piston of large cylinder will be. तर एक फोर्स दिलेली, दुसरी फोर्स आपल्याला विचारलेली. So arrangement is like this. These are the two cylinders joined with each other. So this diameter is D1. This diameter is D2. This is the piston P1. This is the piston P2. The force applied is F1. The force applied is F2, and this is the incompressible liquid. Incompressible liquid. Like this. So this is an example of hydraulic lift or hydraulic press, like this. So what is the given quantity? D1 is equal to 2 centimeter. Therefore R1 is equal to 1 centimeter. D2 is equal to 20 centimeter. Therefore R2 is equal to 10 centimeter. F1 is equal to 60 Newton. F2 is equal to question mark. By Pascal's law, pressure is transmitted undiminished, कमी ना होता. Therefore pressure on piston P1 is equal to pressure on piston P2. Therefore P1 is equal to P2. Therefore F1 upon A1 is equal to F2 upon A2. Therefore F2 is equal to A2 upon A1 multiplied by F1 pi R2 square upon pi R1 square multiplied by F1. So R2 upon R1 whole bracket square multiplied by F1. Substitute the value. F2 is equal to 10 centimeter, 1 centimeter square, and this is equal to 60 Newton. So 100 multiplied by 60, that is equal to 600 Newton. So this much force is exerted. आपण 60 न्यूटनची फोर्स अप्लाय करून एखादी कार आपण उचलू शकतो. 60 kg ची कार आपण लिफ्ट करू शकतो. हा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. लक्षात. So the correct answer is B. Therefore B is correct. So in this case, there are two types of brakes or press or lift like this. One is hydrostatic, hydraulic, and other is the pneumatic. So you can add these two. When, or better way, I will write down here. When pressure is transmitted via incompressible liquid, then it is called hydraulic. When the pressure is transmitted via incompressible air or gas, then it is called pneumatic. P silence. हायड्रॉलिक आणि न्यूमॅटिक मधला डिफरन्स काय होतो माहिती आहे? व्हॉट इज मीन बाय हायड्रॉलिक प्रेशर? तर काही बसेसला एअर ब्रेक्स असतात, म्हणजे ते न्यूमॅटिक ब्रेक्स असतात लाईक दिस. नेक्स्ट 24. Next, question number 24. We will go serially. Two thigh bones, femurs, each of cross-sectional area 10 centimeters square, support the upper part of the human body of mass 40 kilogram. What is the average pressure sustained by the femurs? The femurs हे जे बोन्स असतात ते आपल्या पायामध्ये असतात, लेगमध्ये असतात. दोन बोन असतात, एक फेमस आणि दुसरं म्हणजे टिबिया बोन. तर ते दोघे मिळून प्रेशर आपलं बेअर करत असतात, तर त्याला फेमस म्हटलेलं आहे. तर त्याच्यातला ॲव्हरेज प्रेशर आपल्याला विचारलेलं आहे. सो एरिया क्रॉस सेक्शन ऑफ इच फिमर इज गिवन. ए इज इक्वल टू 10 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वेअर, दॅट इज इक्वल टू 10 into 10⁻⁴ मीटर स्क्वेअर. वेट ऑफ द 40 kilogram mass of the person is G is equal to say 9.8 or 10. If the value is in fraction, then it is taken as 10. G is given 10 inside the bracket. So G is equal to 10 meter per second square. So average pressure is equal to gravitational force upon total area of the femurs. Therefore, F upon A is equal to M into G upon 2 times 10 AT is equal to 2 times A. And therefore M is equal to 40 kilogram multiplied by G is equal to 10 2 multiplied by 10 into 10 raised to minus 4. So 10 will get cancelled. So 20 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. 20 into 10 raised to 4 or 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. This is the average pressure. Average pressure on the femur bone is equal to this much. So this is nearly 2 atmosphere, more than 1 atmosphere. So the correct choice is B. B is correct. Next, 25. During the blood transfusion of a patient, the needle is inserted in a vein. The gauge pressure at the vein is 2000 Pascal. At what height must the blood bottle be placed so that the blood may just enter the vein? The density of the blood is given like this. So gauge pressure Pg is given quantity. Two 2000 Pascal. Then height h is equal to question mark. At what height the blood bottle should be kept? Density of the blood is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to 3. 1.06 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. So the problem is like this. Suppose this is a blood bottle and it is given to the vein in human body. This is needle. And this is the blood. I will show you. This is the blood. So this is the height h is equal to question mark. So pressure is equal to H rho G. Gauge pressure Pg is equal to H into rho blood into G. Then a required height of the bottle H is equal to Pg upon rho blood multiplied by G. Substitute. So this pressure is equal to 2000 Pascal Newton per meter square. 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per meter square. Rho blood is equal to 1.06 into 10 raised to 3 multiplied by 9.8. So this is nearly 20 upon, this is the something 9.9 dot 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 into 10 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3, or 10 raised to 3, 10 raised to 3 will get cancelled. So this is equal to 2 meter, nearly 2 meter. Sorry, this is 2.0 into this. So this is equal to 0.2 meter nearly. So a required height is equal to 0.2 meter or 20 centimeter, like this. Therefore, A is correct. A is correct. Like this. Next, question number 26. A conical vessel having the base area 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter square and height 40 centimeter is filled with a liquid of density 0.9 gram per centimeter cube. What is the force? What is the force acting on the base of the vessel due to the liquid column? Use the G is equal to this much. So base area is given, A is equal to I will give the given quantity. Area A is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meters square. Then density of the liquid is given 0.9. वॉटरपेक्षा कमी इली इंटू 10 raised to व्हॅल्यू कशात दिली आहे तुला 0.9 ग्रॅम पर सेंटीमीटर. So this is equal to 0.9 into 10 raised to 3 kg per meter cube. G is equal to 10, and you have to find the force. Force F is equal to question mark. So the vessel is conical. So the vessel may be of this type. Or the base area is same. This is the base area. So this is the area A. Height H दिलेली आहे आपल्याला. Height H is equal to 40 centimeters. Is equal to 0.4 meter. By hydrostatic paradox. हे पॉइंट आपण ब्रीफ मध्ये कन्सिडर केलेले बाय hydrostatic paradox. The pressure on the area of base, the pressure on the base of a cylinder is independent of shape, independent of its shape, but depends on area of the base only. Therefore, position P is equal to F upon A is equal to H into rho liquid into G. Therefore, force F is equal to A multiplied by H multiplied by rho liquid into G. So area is given directly, only you have to substitute. So 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 multiplied by 8 is equal to, this is 0.4 meter. Density of the liquid is equal to 0.9 into 10 raised to 3 and G is equal to 10. So 4 into 0.4, that is equal to 1.6. This 10 into 0.9, that is equal to 9, and the remaining power is 10 raised to minus 3, 10 raised to plus 3 cancel. So this is equal to 144. So 14.4 Newton. This much force is exerted on the base. The force exerted on the base is equal to, so correct choice is B. B is correct. Next, 27. A cylindrical vessel of radius r is fitted with a homogeneous liquid up to the height h. It is found that the force exerted by the liquid column on the bottom of the cylinder is equal to the force exerted by the liquid on the sides of the cylinder. What is the relation between R and H? इथे एक हिंट महत्वाची. So this is the cylinder. Like this. So this radius is R. So liquid is filled up to height h. So this is height h. So force exerted on the bottom will denote it by FB. And force exerted on the side surface is the FC, cylindrical surface or core surface, like this. So these are the two forces. We have to find R by H is equal to question mark. R is a radius of the cylinder. Let FB is equal to force exerted on liquid column force exerted by liquid column on bottom of the cylinder. So it is equal to pressure P multiplied by area of the bottom. P is equal to pressure. So this is the question now. Let Fc is equal to force exerted by liquid on curved surface of the cylinder. C for curve. Curved surface of the cylinder. So Fc is equal to P multiplied by AC. This is the question second. By hydrostatic paradox. Sorry, it is the Pascal's law. By Pascal's law, pressure is transmitted undiminished. Therefore, pressure P is the same for bottom and curved surface. Bottom and curved surface. Therefore, what to काय करायचं आपल्याला? What is the relation between R and H? Given pressure on the bottom is equal to pressure on the curved surface. So pressure multiplied by area of the bottom is equal to pressure multiplied by area of the curved surface. This is equation E. This is the pressure on bottom. This is the pressure on curved surface. So pressure on the bottom is equal to H multiplied by rho liquid into G multiplied by pi r square. This area of the bottom is equal to pi r square is equal to H dash into rho liquid into G into area is equal to 2 pi r h. AB is equal to pi r square is equal to area of bottom. Area of the bottom surface. AC is equal to circumference 2 pi r multiplied by h is equal to area of curved surface of the cylinder, like this. So the star is here. A dash is equal to average height of liquid column. And that is equal to 0 plus h by 2. So that is equal to h by 2. And therefore h dash is equal to h average is equal to h by 2. स्टार्ट. समजा आपण लिक्विड घेतलं नाही तर साईडच्या सरफेसवर प्रेशर 0 राहील. आलं का? तर आपण लिक्विड एच पर्यंत घेतलं तर या पूर्ण सरफेसवर प्रेशर एक्झर्ट केलं जाईल. सो दिस सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेव्हिटी इज हियर CG. And therefore H dash is equal to H by bottom पासून सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेव्हिटीचं डिस्टन्स घेतलं एवढं येते. This is the center of gravity. Like this. So this is H by 2, this is H by 2. Like this. हा पण महत्त्वाचा आहे. आपण प्रॉब्लेमला स्टार्ट केलेला आहे तो याच्यासाठी केलेला आहे. सो सबस्टिट्यूट हियर. रो लिक्विड कैंसल, G कैंसल, पाई कैंसल. सो H into R square is equal to H by 2 is remaining, R is remaining and H is remaining. So 2 will get cancelled, 1 H will get cancelled, 1 R will get cancelled, so R is equal to H. If R and H are equal, then the force exerted on the bottom and the curved surface are equal. So this is the correct place, and this correct place is given in B. And therefore B is correct. B is correct. हा पण जरा वेगळा आहे. The liquid column has center of gravity here, and therefore the center of gravity has H dash is equal to H by 2, and this liquid column exerts the pressure on the side surfaces where H dash is the average height, like this. So remember this point. This is the force exerted on the bottom, force exerted on the side surface. So side surface has area 2 pi RH, bottom has area circular pi r square. This is the curved surface. This 2 pi r is the circumference, H is the height of the liquid column, and this pressure is given by H rho G, pressure is given by H dash. तर इथे प्रेशर साईड सरफेसवर आहे आणि त्यामुळे आपल्याला हाईट जी येते H डॅश इज इक्वल टू H by 2 घ्यावं लागेल. हे प्रूव्ह करता येतं आपल्याला. काही बुक्समध्ये त्याचं प्रूफ दिलेलं पण आहे ते लक्षात. सध्या आपण ती व्हॅल्यू डायरेक्ट यूज केलेली ती. So we will stop here. Next time we will see the remaining problems.